Key of supporting the body heal with endometriosis is focusing on iron's movement. One of the things that I stress with my clients is that iron's movement doesn't mean that we need to consume more of it. It means that we need to move it. So this can be an issue because iron is regulated through blood loss. That is one of the reasons that women live longer than men. And so our womb can accumulate iron over time because iron is going to it in order to be regulated. If iron doesn't have what it needs to move, then it begins to build up, and it can build up in our organs and be 10 times higher in the organs than it is in the blood. Some of the common things that women with endometriosis struggle with are pain. Well, our pain receptors require copper. Ding, 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 copper is also needed in order to move iron. Fatigue is another common struggle. If our cells don't have energy, then we can't expect that we will. Our cells need energy, and copper is part of how our cells get energy. Another common struggle is heavy periods. Well, remember what I said at the beginning, that iron is regulated through blood loss. Heavy periods is not causing the anemia. It's actually that iron has built up in the organs and it's trying to be regulated. Your body is a lot smarter than you think that it is. And through heavy blood loss, that means that our body can remove more iron, and it can remove more iron that's been in the tissue. So what we really need to do is focus on what iron needs to move, and then that is going to be the long-term solution. So what does iron need to move? Well, it needs copper, as I've said. It needs a protein called ceruloplasmin. This protein is made in your liver, and part of the reason why a lot of people think that they have fatty liver or they have problems with their liver and they have to do a liver detox, it's because iron can accumulate in the liver first. So if our liver is overrun with iron, then it's not going to function optimally, which will impact the amount of available ceruloplasmin that will be made. Another important part is vitamin A in the form of retinol. So this means that it comes from animal products, not plant products. Our body is going to convert beta-carotene, which comes from plants, into retinol in the body, but that conversion differs depending on the amount of iron that we have accumulated in the organs. Something that can be really helpful with endometriosis is things like beef liver or an organ blend, because this is going to be really rich in copper. Beef liver is one of the richest natural whole food forms of copper that we can consume. Along with that, it contains the vitamin A in the form of retinol, and those two are really important in themselves. You can either add a little bit of beef liver to your meals a couple times a week, or adding in a supplement for it is important. We don't want to just be focusing on drinking water from copper cups or however else you think that you can get copper into your life, because we really want to focus on whole food forms. That means that it's going to have other minerals that are there in order to help the copper do what it needs to do in the body. Another thing that can be helpful is whole food vitamin C. So this does not include all the other forms. I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of comments down below for asking about ascorbic acid or whatever other form you can think of. Whole food vitamin C, that means that it has to come from a whole food source. So strawberries, red peppers, camu, acerola cherry, citrus. There's a whole bunch of different options for whole food vitamin C. But the significance of it is that scurvy used to be a bleeding gum disease. Scurvy used to be from bleeding gums, and sailors cured it through eating limes, and that's how we found out that vitamin C can cure scurvy. Well, that means that we need to make sure that we have more whole food vitamin C if we're having very heavy periods. It's not necessarily that whole food vitamin C helps with the absorption of iron. It's that whole food vitamin C helps with the movement of iron, and those two are completely different things. Most of us have a lot of iron that we have absorbed, but it's not moving, and the movement is the key. If you're looking for options for my favorite supplements or ones on where to start or how iron's movement really works, head on over to the links in my bio and you can download a free ebook on supplements.